Hey, welcome back, guys. Finally got a chance to get back working on my Allis Chalmers D17 Diesel. Got a few minutes here before we push off to church, but I got an original seat and the seat frame, but the holes for the seat are dirty, so I got a tap. I'm gonna clean these holes out. That way I can get the seat back, the right seat on. These holes are just dirty where they weren't being used when they had that forklift seat on. There's something satisfying about running a tap into dirty threads and watching the dirt, rust, crud, everything come flying out. Wow, this one's bad. I'm gonna have to go get my other tap. I don't know how I get this one clean. But this was also the worst hole. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. Wow, that's mud, dirt, nasty. Hey guys, I got the holes tapped out, cleaned out. Now I'm gonna set the seat frame up there. Getting close, guys, getting close. This is gonna be a game changer, I think, on appearance wise. And then when we get this on, we can start on the other end. I got the center hood, and got that one new hood panel. And then it's all 3 bolts started. So it's time to just tighten these babies down. We have a mounted tractor seat. Morning, babe. We're getting really, really close. And just like that, my YouTube friends, we got a mounted tractor, the original, correct Allis Chalmers D17 Series 1. Metal pan seat is now installed. That's a lot more better. So stay tuned, and we'll probably tomorrow try to work on the hoods and get them put back on. But the old D17's coming right along, guys. Hey guys, finally getting back around to working on my D17 Diesel. I'm gonna try to get the center hood put in. I ended up finding another center hood in better shape than the one I had, but it's not really pretty to say. But I'm gonna get it on there, get it fit, make sure it's gonna work. Then I think maybe later in the summer I'll take it back off. That way I can paint it. But I've got a little bit of work here. I got some, like I said, this nose cone came off of a different tractor. So the bolt holes that bolt that center hood in, the threads are all dirty. So I got me a 3/8 by something tap, coarse thread tap, to clean these holes up. So we'll get that cleaned up, and then we can put this together. And I was also able to find me some shorter bolts. just now started getting into the full thread, so I can hear it just cleaning them up. And I'm hoping this summer to be able to make enough money to be able to put me up some sort of building to store my tractors in. That way they ain't sitting here in the rain. But I got the thread, the tap running through there, so we're gonna run it back out. Yep, good as new. More better. Oh yeah, run that bolt up her finger with my fingers now, so that helps a bunch. These back bolts taken out. And them are slotted holes. Almost put that long bolt back in there. That would have made me angry. Got one bolt in. Not tight, but got it in. This one here is just a monkey to get to. I found, like I said, the nose cone's off a different tractor, the center hood's off a different tractor. The center hood is good and straight, but on the back here where it bolts on to the top of the battery box, my holes ain't lining up. This tractor was turned over, so I think all this is tweaked. But I just had Natalie pushing on the, I took the strap loose of the fuel tank and she's pushing on the fuel tank, so I think maybe we can, I'm gonna let her go to the other side now and push the fuel tank to me, try to get these holes to line up. And if I can get one side lined up, I'll just drill the other side back out and make it straight. So Natalie, can you go to the other side and push on that fuel tank for me? There should be a long black-handled screwdriver, pry bar laying on there. Is there? Maybe on the step. Yeah.
So you want me to just push it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Push it your way?
Yeah. Okay, no, hold on. I need to go there. I need to go your way. Oh, that looks like it was. bolt. Need a little bit of a longer bolt. What the problem is this tank's got a return fitting up here in the top of the tank, and that's got a cutout in the top of this. But with this bracket here is twisted, when I set this back down there, my holes don't line up. So I can put this bolt in here like this and then push back on that and almost get, I mean, it's right there, but it will not start, will not grow thread. Yeah, if that bolt was a 1/4 inch longer, I could probably get it. And I might run down to Boneheads before we go to Brownstown, because I know there ain't nowhere in Brownstown that I can get that. And I ain't even sure Bonehead would have a fine threaded bolt. But yeah, I really need a fine threaded bolt for this. That's probably a 3/8 fine by half, and I need 3/8. 1 inch would rock. That would kick butt. So we're gonna hold off just a little bit on this here. Yeah, we'll just hold off on this here, because I got these 2 bolts in, and they're not lined up. They're lined up pretty decent up there. But yeah, we're getting close. I hear mommy bear's crows. I don't mind the crows. They're all right. I think we're gonna wrap this up for tonight. I didn't get near what I wanted to done, but like we say, every day is an opportunity to make it glorious. And tonight, Natalie and I are going to Brownstown to go to the high school musical, Shrek. Never been to a musical before, but it's the first time for everything. I went to my first play last year and really liked it, so we'll give this a shot. Hey, we're back on the old D17 Diesel. This is aftermath of turning it over. So it just crinkled that, and I'm not a huge fan of that style. I know that's original, and a lot of people like to keep them original, but I think they look so much better with a pre-cleaner, a modern pre-cleaner. So look at that. Ain't that just gorgeous? I've been tossing an idea around painting it. I want to get all the bugs worked out of it before I pretty it up. I know I got an oil leak. I got brakes to do. Putting the center hood in right now. It fought me yesterday, but I won. I got it on there, or about got it in there. I got a few more bolts to tighten up, then we'll. Then I think we're ready for side hoods, and we'll find out if that side hood that I have will work, or I'll have to replace it. And I hope I don't have to replace it, because I've already bought one and they are pricey. So let's go ahead and get this side hood tightened in. This was what I was having trouble with yesterday. I think this piece here's bent after it flipped, and I had to take this completely loose, get the other side started, and then I got a bolt started on this side, and then I put the front back together. But I still got to tighten all that back up. So we're good on this side. It hits the band on the fuel tank just perfect. I probably have 40 trips walking around this thing now. One tool here. Loosen that back up. Right, that set on there just perfect. Tighten this back down. Fuel tank strap. Sometimes when you work on these are stripped out because this goes into a threaded piece of steel that the tank sets on. If you have that problem, all you have to do is put a nut behind it. That way you got threads behind the steel, but this one's still good. All in all, this tractor has been, I mean, pretty sound. I mean, it's got its leaks and stuff like that, but it's a 1958. She deserves to leak a little bit, I guess. But so we got the back all bolted in. Got that center hood bolted in. I got to switch to a short well socket. Hopefully I can do one side so I don't have to wrench these two bolts all the way up like I did yesterday. Did you guys catch that? I had a deep well socket on my ratchet, took it off and stuck it right back on. All right. So I got that one, I was able to ratchet up. The next one I got to wrench up, and that takes forever. Yesterday, these were the two holes that I tapped out and cleaned up the thread so I could get the bolts to go back in them easily. All right, that's tight. That's tight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have that center hood officially put in, just to take it back off later to paint it. Looks like my car's a little low too. They have a slow leaker there. Alright, here, I'm super excited about this part because I can finally set a side hood on it. Okay, I gotta find the piece that this clamps into. I have it. I just gotta find it. But yeah, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we'll loosen this up again for the third time. But eventually, I'm gonna get this. And I think a lot of this is just where that was a little bent when it got here. Yeah. I put that pre-cleaner on there and didn't even think about it. It can't. I gotta get the hood on first. And I'm worried about the muffler going through the hole, but it might go. We're gonna try it first. Nope, I gotta take the muffler off. Ugh. We took the muffler off with the impact, but you ain't gonna impact it back on. Well, this side clipped in. Kinda. Like I said, I don't have the correct a lot of work to do here. If you look right down that nose cone, only the back hook is into the side hoods. I'm gonna have a auto body buddy of mine come look at this and see if he could maybe bend that back. I don't think I can, and not just tear it completely up, but I'll have an auto body buddy of mine come up here and look at this. But oh, let me throw the pre-cleaner back on it so that way you get the whole gist of it. But right there is what a 1958 Allis Chalmers D17 Series 1 Diesel looks like with the hoods. This is the first time I've ever seen this tractor with hoods on it. I like it a lot. But stay tuned. We'll see about getting the other side lashed down. See what that's going to take, and then we'll get this side, see if we can't get a bent out to use, because I think it's usable. I really do, or I'm really hoping it is. So yeah, I love it, guys. I love it. We get a grill for it. I got that oil leak I mentioned. It's oil filter base leaking, so probably just take a file
and flatten that back out and put a new gasket behind it, and that'll fix that. Yeah, grill, oil leak, and I'm pretty sure everything from the fuel tank forward would be there. So keep watching. We're not done with this project. This is my girl. But keep watching. We'll get everything from the fuel tank done, fuel tank forward done, and do an oil change on it. I have changed the hydraulic oil. Got new fluid in there. Got new fluid in the rear end. The hand clutch got fluid in there. So far I haven't really seen no leaks, but I haven't had a chance to run it much since then. Then that will give me time to decide what I want to do with the fenders. The fenders on this thing are junk, but they're $500 a side, and that's pretty well what I give for the tractor. So it's hard to justify throwing $1,000 at it, putting new fenders on it, when them fenders, they're there, they're not stable. I had somebody ask me about lights. Eventually I will put lights on it, but I'm not in no hurry to do that. My dad always told me that you shouldn't farm after dark anyway, because that's when trouble happens. But it would be nice to have lights. So stay tuned, stay along, hang out. Like we always like to say here, keep on keeping on, my friends.